Good evening, my gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful Pisces. This is Jenny. I'm going to look at your tarot messages, special reading, end of April, beginning of May, so beginning of Taurus season. Let's cleanse the energy and then we begin. Beautiful. Now, I have already laid the main cards for you. I will start showing you and explaining you. Then I will clarify with my Celtic tarot deck. We'll pull some oracles and all that. Very, very, very interesting reading here. What's coming towards you is a very quick communication, Knight of Swords. It can be a little bit overwhelming because it's very unexpected. It's very speedious, as I said. Knight of Swords is the knight that carries a lot of clarity in his mind. No tarot genders here. I mean, no genders in the tarot, but I'm just using the depictions of the cards. So, this knight is, at least he's thinking that he's very clear-minded, but he's very rash into the decision to go, approach, communicate, deliver his, her truth. So, can be a little bit overwhelming, as I said, unexpected, and almost feeling like an energy in and out. But mostly this card, usually, I like it because of the symbolism of speed and communication. But what I dislike about this card, that it's a little bit overwhelming and almost like coming out to speak his, her truth. But depending on the surrounding cards, can be no proper real communication here. It's just an in and out, like almost like delivering his, her truth and whatever clarity is in the mind of this specific person, but not really looking into having a proper dialogue. This is what's approaching. Now, in your obstacle, we have a very difficult decision that you've been dealing with to make a choice or a decision. Usually the Two of Swords speaks about choices between two things, two people. I have here a soulmate card, reconciliation card. So for some of you, it can definitely be a partnership, relationship, love. I don't have pentacle cards at all at the moment. We will clarify. So it is possible that you are dealing here. This scenario is for love situation, partnership situation, family connection. So connection can be a family connection, not necessarily intimate love connection. So a difficult choice to make, a difficult choice between two people. You've been struggling with this choice. The way I feel it, I'm reading intuitively, maybe some of you already know, whoever has seen other videos. So, I feel here that the difficulty might be also because you are either not grounded enough, or you're too much in your emotions, or you are a little bit disconnected from your intuition. I'll tell you why, because I'm looking at the card that is within you, which is not the most fantastic card. We got the devil here. So, no panic, no panic. It can be a lot of things. So, you are struggling with making a decision. The struggle is, the way I feel it, to do with either personal imbalances, internal imbalances, maybe being over emotional, not grounded enough. This Two of Swords in your obstacle came together with the Knight of Pentacles. This is actually the only Pentacle card. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, we do have one Pentacle card. However, the Knight of Pentacles actually speaks about a very stagnated energy. He is usually, on the flip side, he's usually a very diligent knight who is trying to really build a solid ground foundation for something, and that's why he's very analytical and pretty much very slow because of that, because he analyzes and looks at each and every detail. That's nice. However, if we are looking at the energy only, at the moment we're looking at what's the obstacle, it's a very stagnated energy, almost like not moving. So the way I pick up here intuitively is that you are struggling with almost being stuck. You're in a stagnated energy about making a choice. Again, I'm feeling like you're either intuitively disconnected or overwhelmed by emotions, i.e. not grounded enough, or simply lacking clarity. This is how it feels here. In your outcome, a reconciliation, soulmate. For some of you, it can be a reconciliation and a soulmate you're dealing with, and reconciliation and coming together and meeting minds and forgiving each other. Yes, it can be. For others, though, it can be simply reminiscing of the past, and i.e. not being able, stuck a little bit onto the past and not being able to move ahead mentally and emotionally. And this is quite damaging when we're making a choice, i.e. a change. Yeah, each choice carries a change with it. We'll clarify. But multiple scenarios are coming here. You beautiful Piscean souls. I just want to tell you, first of all, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are my top viewers at the moment. So, I absolutely love you, and adore you, you beautiful Piscean souls. I have very special connections with Pisces. I'm a Leo, sun rising myself. Me and Pisces always are so flowing together nicely. So, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I always, as you know, I'm sending tenfold back gratitude, love, and blessings to each and every one of you who likes, subscribes, comments, and just overall supports me in growing this channel. I have so much work to do here. So, of course, I'll be able to do it. I will be able to keep the platform and have the platform to do this work, of course, with your love and support. But so I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. So let's continue. Now, let's start with the difficult part. I'm hiding a little bit because I'm hearing there is issues about nudity on the cards. I haven't got any alerts yet from YouTube. However, the devil is within you. What is going on, you gorgeous? But don't get scared. Devil can be very scary, but also not that much. So, you're dealing, as I said, I don't believe that you are the devil, and I don't believe in this case it's necessarily toxicity of a sort, heavy toxicity. It can be, please, let's not exclude the possibilities. However, the way I feel here is that, as I said, you're dealing with difficulty of making a choice, possibly between two people, between two things, or between yourself and other people, other person, or yourself and something else. We already saw underneath the institution, your structure, can be family structure, traditions. For some of you, it can be that you have to make a choice to break away from such structure, orthodox traditions. Again, it can be organization, can be even work, job that is a very well established, or you've been very long time in it. Or it can be family structure. That's in your lingering energy. This card hasn't come out yet. So, you're struggling with this choice, decision, and you are very stagnated. The stagnation is related with personal, internal conflicts, because the devil very much is, of course, connected with that. When the devil starts meddling our emotions and our mind, we completely lose clarity, and we can completely disconnect from our intuition, and we completely silence the protective energies around us, whichever they can be. Higher beings, ancestors, benevolent spirits that are around you, close soulmates who have passed. So, this is what it looks like at the moment. Within the person or the situation that you're dealing with, OMG, and I just want to tell you, we have at the moment 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. The Devil is a major arcana, the Strength is major arcana, the Tower is a major arcana, and the High Priestess is a major arcana. The way I feel these energies, that they're still related within you, around you, and within the situation. Again, it can be maybe a soulmate you're dealing with. If it's a specific person you're thinking of, I'll explain you what the energies are. It is what they are dealing with, what's happening within them. If there is no other person that it's specifically in this scenario, then it's what is within the situation, the energies, and affecting you or coming for you, because we have here the Tower. You have to, if it's only for you, let's just divide the two scenarios, please. Collective reading, we have to be as precise as we can and as detailed as we can, so we can reach more of you, you gorgeous people. Gorgeous Piscean souls. So, Strength, Tower, unexpected, divinely orchestrated, uncontrollable changes. High Priestess, the shaman of the deck, knows it all. She knows it all. She's completely, utterly connected with her intuition and with the divine power and knowledge. She has an absolute free access to the Akashic records. This is how I explain this card. So I don't have to go on and on and on. At least with one sentence I can really explain how this is, what this is, how strong and powerful that is. So, you have to have strength to welcome these changes. I believe they are maybe either built by you, or even if you haven't been building the exact scenario, they are definitely the changes that will take you where you've been dreaming of or willing, or your higher self has been dreaming, willing. You have to have the strength. And the strength here, look at this card. This cute girl here is caressing this lion. And this is how she's taming the lion. She's not using weapons. She's not threatening. She's not doing anything of the sort. No aggression there. Just love, careness, and gentleness. And also, this card, at least to me, reminds that this specific victory act that you can tame the beast is because she intuitively knows her own power. She intuitively knows that she can do that, and she's doing it. Almost like with no fear. Of course, we don't know. There might be some fear inside hidden, but in any case, she has this inner trust, inner balance to do this. Gently, with no aggression or threats. Very important. This, I believe, is how you have to handle this change, these transformations that are coming for you, this whole situation. Change is coming. This cannot be controlled by you. But the Tower is always very good, because the Tower comes when the foundation has not been stable, or when we've been willing, manifesting, even sometimes unaware of this manifestation, pushed maybe by our higher self. So this will be delivered by the universe. The universe always listens to our true emotion, to our true internal alignment and vibrations. That's how people win the lotto. That's how people do crazy stuff without even thinking, how is this possible? Because they manifested it. They might not have believed it, which is part of the manifestation, actually. Believing meaning thinking that they can control, they can really do it and see it, how it can be done. This is what I meant. So, yes, whatever you manifested or whatever your higher self has willed for you, it will come. This is how it feels. Maybe not for all of you, but for some of you, definitely. High Priestess, as I said, connection with your intuition, knowledge also. Maybe withholding certain information, keeping secrets if need be. Not speaking too much bluntly to everyone, just laying it all on the table if it's not necessary. But very, very strongly that you have to connect with your intuition. I already told you how I felt, because you have the Two of Swords in your obstacle. And the Two of Swords, one of the main guidance of the Two of Swords is that this decision, this choice can be made only if we are connected with our intuition and we are grounded. Look at how she is here on this card. She's blindfolded, moon above. Moon is, of course, symbolism of intuition and inner strength and inner trust to the universe that you will receive the knowledge, the information, how to go about the specific issue. And also, as I said, she's grounded, she's on land. There is water behind her, but it's behind her. She's not sinking there in emotions in water. And also, the swords are crossed, so she's ready to execute. This is how this decision should be made. This is what this card says. But you're in stagnated energy, which tells me, and you are in this control of the low vibrational energies, which tells me that you feel you're either disconnected or you feel disconnected. Maybe you are not disconnected. You may be telling yourself that you are disconnected, which could be some sort of fear. The fear is fed by the devil, of course. Doubting yourself. The doubt is fed by the devil, of course. Being in anxiety of some sort, and I'll tell you why. Because I have a card here about anxiety, which is the final guidance. The anxiety, and again, the lack of clarity, fears, and doubts are fed by the devil again. The final guidance by the universe, 2 cards came out. The Ten of Swords, which is extremely heavy card on emotional turmoil, feeling hurt, feeling desperate, depressed even it can be. However, this is the end of this road. Number 10. 10 is the end. From this card on, it's only onwards and upwards. There is nothing else. It's the ace after. So this card is the end now. This heavy turmoil, anxiety, pain, hurt. And then we have the beautiful Queen of Swords, your truth queen. I call her now the Judge Judy of the tarot, executing with clarity of the mind, no fear, speaking her truth, demanding her truth, absolute intellectual connection with emotions connected, internally aligned, and emotions in check. This is how she executes. This is the best judges in the tarot, the Queen and the King of Swords. And I always remind, please, when we're speaking about logic, Swords is also communication. This doesn't mean we're disconnected from the heart. No, they are the best judges because they are connected with their heart, but their emotions are in check. You cannot judge a situation or deliver judgments if you are disconnected from your heart. No matter how logical you can be, it cannot work. It is against universal laws because we are created with love for love by the divine. You cannot be disconnected from love and heart and make proper judgments, even if you are extremely logical. Because again, the logic, of course, is very much connected with the 3D. And the 3D is it's just a small in-between land where we have to live so we can actually do the actual work for the 5D and in the 5D and the 6D and 4D and all the other Ds. I've read one time that back in the time there were theories it's 11 Ds, but now recently new information is coming that it might be 17 Ds or even more. So how amazing is that? How amazing, how abundant the universe is. when we talk about energetic level and the unseen. It's a magical word. Word and world. Difficulty in speaking tonight for your video. As soon as I even started it, it felt like that. Even though there is communication coming, you have to, you have to do what you have. Ground yourself, calm yourself. Do breathing exercises. I've recommended already one time on one of the videos, 4, 7, 8. 4 inhale, 7 hold, 8 exhale. Do it at least 4 or 5 times. You can do, if you can repeat it more than 4 or 5 times, it's even better. You can do it morning and evening or any time when you feel it. Even if you wake up in the night for some reason, do it. It helps a lot. And grounding yourself in the nature, walking on the ground, touching the ground, trees, it really, really helps. Do that. Gorgeous people! Now, let's start. Let's pull some clarifiers here with my Celtic Tarot. As I said, difficult to articulate. It's almost like my tongue is stiff or something, not working. Okay, let's clarify what's coming toward. Oh my god, OMG, I cannot believe this. What is going on here? We got the devil again. Gorgeous people. I'm shocked myself. What is going on here? Okay. Yeah. You have to break away from something. Look at this card as well. Look at this. I mean, the other card speaks about chaining as well, but this is the same here. I will just show you this card because I don't have to hide it. There is no, well, there is some nudities here, but I hope there is no problem. Again, these two people are chained to the devil, right? And the devil is pulling the strings. Now, we already had the institution in the lingering energy, institutional structure. You either have to break away from pattern or you have to break from structure, arrangements, and you are really struggling about that. Really, really struggling. Maybe some dependencies there. As I said, could be patterns, because we had the devil within you. This is very strong. You're dealing with something very, very overwhelming. It can be way of thinking. It can be way of thinking, way of doing things that maybe for some of you, they have been imposed on you by family or settlements. Let's, please, I want one more card here for the devil. Universe, what's going on here? I wanted to do a quick energy check-in for you, gorgeous people, gorgeous Pisces. I was even thinking 15-20 minutes is going to be fine, but look what's going on here. Okay, 3 cards came. King of Cups. Too many cards here. What is going on? King of Cups, 9 of Wands, Hierophant again. 10 of Cups. Oh my god. Yeah, this is very, very, very strange, very awkward situation here we have. We have the Hierophant again. We already saw it here under the deck. King of Cups, your most loving king, fatherly figure, very nurturing, very caring. 9 of Wands, exhaustion, cannot battle anymore with the situation. Hierophant, I already told you what it is, structure, arrangements, orthodox, the Pope, the church, immovable energy, set in its ways. Once you are allowed in, very difficult to come out of it. And the 10 of Cups, you're happily ever after. I'm putting these cards as they came because we have the King of Cups with the 9 of Wands, with the Hierophant, and with the 10 of Cups. Yeah. a very specific scenario, so I don't know if it's going to resonate with all of you, with a lot of you, but this is what I feel like. Now, you're dealing with breaking away from either arrangement, maybe can be family settlement. We have the nurturing king here, who is like a fatherly figure. There've been a lot of maybe disagreements or battles. You definitely feel very exhausted. This structure, this orthodox, these patterns, this organization, whatever it is, let's say as I said, let's say the family, like a sect almost. It's really, you feel almost like you are chained to it. You feel like you're chained to it. And almost this is like, it's predispositioning your absolute happiness, but it's toxic. At least it's toxic for you. It might not be bad, but it triggers something in you that doesn't serve your highest good. It is in conflict with your true self. How can I say that? It might not be bad, as I say, I'm repeating this again. It might not be bad. However, for some reason is in conflict with your true self, with your true desires. They might not be even. No, I believe that you know what it is. I believe you know what it is exactly. I was gonna say maybe you don't even know exactly what your desires might be. It's more like on a higher energetical level, on a soul level, if you understand what I mean. It triggers something toxic in you. Or this settlement, or this figure who is like a fatherly figure or a mentor, is expecting your happily ever after, your Ten of Cups, happily ever after, very much to do with love and family, is expected to be next to, close to, or within this structure, these traditions. It almost feels like a traditional marriage here that is required from you or expected of you, or even if you are married, expected for you to run your family in a specific manner. And it's toxic. Maybe even the influence on you, upon you, and on your, let's say, life or family, if you have such, or connection, is toxic because it's controlling, right? Because again, the devil is very much to do with control. Feeling like we are controlled. Nobody likes to be controlled, of course. Okay, Ace of Pentacles clarifies your obstacle. Yeah, here now more and more comes money here. Can be family settlement. Family settlement or connection, or if it's a love connection. But the issues here are much to do with money, materialistic possessions, money, stability, prosperity, as I said, but much to do with materialistic foundations. Okay, let's see now. Let's clarify your soulmate reconciliation in the outcome, please. Gorgeous people. Knight of Wands. Wow. Okay. Knight of Wands. Now another scenario is coming here. And underneath, OMG, Four of Wands, marriage card, marriage commitment. This is underneath, lingering energy. Can be marriage, can be commitment, can be partnership of some sort that is around the corner, or that is being dealt with or discussed. However, we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is the non-committal energy. Very flighty, very charming, very flirtatious, very, of course, very attractive, very, very sexual as well, but non-committal. Definitely not the best energy if we're looking about stable marriage, long-term partnerships and connections and relationships. My gorgeous people, for some of you, there can be another scenario that is completely opposite. If you've been dealing with someone who is non-committal and the connection is extremely sexually oriented, very erotic, and difficult to navigate, let's say, difficult to disconnect from, there is a lot of attraction. It brings, though, a lot of toxicity. It brings a lot of anxiety within you. It brings a lot of low vibrational negative energies that have been keeping you stuck, that have been keeping you in a lot of anxiety, in a lot of dissatisfaction, even depression. And it can be that someone else has been trying to, or has been around you, like a mentorship, fatherly, or a friend figure maybe, but very loving, very nurturing, who is trying to maybe help. Or there is another person, or you're in between two people. One is your stable, loving, nurturing king, much more stable on a higher level than this non-committal energy, but this, unfortunately, the way I see it at the moment, this non-committal energy can be a strong soulmate. Something that is in and out, on and off. And you've been struggling to make a decision between this passionate, strong connection and stability. Ace of Pentacles, which clarifies your obstacles. Let's see now here, why is this devil within you, please, universe? Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune, closing a cycle, closing an old cycle to start a new one, a better one, with the Seven of Wands, boundaries. Keeping your boundaries and not giving up and not giving in. So you've been struggling with keeping your boundaries up, with being strong, and closing a cycle with something or somebody that doesn't work for you, somebody that is triggering very low vibrations within you, opening even maybe old wounds, or triggering other emotions that are hurting you even more. Something that brings you a lot of anxiety, depressive emotions. As I said, we had the Ten of Swords. It's been a long time, actually. I feel like it's been a long time that you've been battling with this specific person or connection. Let's clarify within the situation, please, here. The Tower, which is a sudden change, inevitable change with your highest intuition and your strength. I actually like that we have the strength up right here, because Seven of Wands that we're having linked with the devil within you tells me that you couldn't find the strength within you to do what's right for you. Eight of Swords, yeah, feeling stuck. Feeling stuck, but you're not stuck. It's in your head. Feeling stuck, but you're not stuck. It's in your head. Let's clarify the final guidance, please. This Ten of Swords, end of the road of this suffering, though, Pisces, but this situation is, wow, 2 devils here. I'm just too many cards. Universe, please give me one clarifier here for the final guidance. This even shocked me. What is going on, you gorgeous? What is going on here? I mean, we saw what's going on. We have the strength. We have the strength, which is very good. And we got the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, which is logic, clarity of the mind, and readiness to execute. So good. 3 cards came. 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the Star. Wish fulfillment and healing. Beautiful, beautiful people. I'm just looking. Let me just see, because we have a lot of 8s here. 8 is, of course, expansion, building, mastery, skillfulness. Beautiful. We have 2 8s here. Do we have more than that? No, one moment. Yeah, 2 8s, because we have here 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 3 8s. 8, 8, 8. Check what this is. 888, angel number for a guidance. A beautiful card about healing. So this tells me that, as I told you already, you're at the end of this ordeal, this emotional ordeal that you had to heal from. You are there, you are healing, almost healed even. This is how I feel. Actually, not almost healed, that was incorrect to say. You are healing, because you are coming out of this 10 of Swords. We still need to do healing here. And then you have the 8 of Pentacles, mastery, skillfulness, patience. Just do what you have to do. You know what you have to do. You have the skills, you have the mastery. You just have to be diligent and continue. You're only 2 steps away from what you want to achieve, whether it's energetically, materialistically, or emotionally. And we have 8 of Cups, letting the past go now. Letting the past go now. For some of you, because we had the reconciliation in the outcome for this non-committal energy, for some of you it can be a scenario where these non-committal issues were maybe because of another major conflict, that an issue you've been dealing with some patterns, structures, habits, family settlements, organizations that you have to break away. For some of you, I don't know, the cards are very, very multi-layered, can I say that? Exactly as it should be maybe for Pisces. Never straightforward, right? Never straightforward for you, you gorgeous people. I want to clarify this Knight of Wands. Is here a good one, please? Here, too many scenarios, but yeah, I had to deliver whatever comes here. Universe, tell me, who is this Knight of Wands here? Who is this Knight of Wands? What's he all about? 2 cards came. 9 of Pentacles reversed and the King of Pentacles. Unbelievable. Very interesting. Whoever this soulmate was, if he was a non-committal one, he is a committal now. He went through a major, I mean, now, these cards here that we talked about, the Shaman of the deck with the Tower, with the Strength, because this is the position of what's within the person you're dealing with. If your scenario is about a soulmate that you're dealing with, this person has gone through a massive shake-up. A massive shake-up. So what happened to him is that, or her, is that an intuition kicked in of what's happening. A tower came, demolished everything around and within, and now we are stepping into this strength to deal with everything. So, if this person was a non-committal person, she is a soulmate. She is a soulmate. There was a lot of stagnated energy here. However, there is movement now. Not massive arcanas, major arcanas for movement. We just had the Knight of Swords for movement. However, still some movement. There will be some progress here. Nine of Pentacles is your stability card, your entrepreneurial card, and also your self-employment solo card, but this is reversed. So it's very possible that somebody that didn't want to commit, now you're reconnecting and is more than happy to commit. And leveled up to the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is amazing king. Very stable. This again can be a partnership, financial partnership, if you're not dealing with love. King of Pentacles is amazing. He is your investor, best investor in the tarot. Beautiful, intelligent, stable. Everyone goes to him for mentorship, for help even, for guidance. He is the best executor of deals. He knows how to negotiate. Extremely intelligent, extremely resourceful, rich, rich, rich. So somebody leveled up, you gorgeous. Somebody leveled up. Somebody leveled up. If you're not dealing again with anyone, the way I'm seeing these cards are, if it's all that is to do with your energy, you've been reminiscing on something on the past, that's in your outcome. You are leveling up yourself. You are going through major transformation and changes, and you're breaking away from something that's been very stuck and very toxic, very low vibrational for you. Something that is in conflict with your higher self and your higher desires, higher destiny even. You have to see clearly now and connect with your intuition and understand that you are not stuck. And you can make this choice. You are not stuck. It's only in your head. It's only in your mind. But I believe you're coming out of this because we had the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a movement card, meaning leaving the old and moving to the new. Movement card. Not only thinking about closing the past, moving. Gorgeous! Unbelievable. I want to pull for you one of my new, they're called the Yoga Tarot Oracle messages. Very cute, by the way. They're also with different depictions, and you can, if you're interested in yoga, of course, it will tell you what's the best maybe poses now for you and gives a small message about the energy within, around you. Look at this. Look how beautiful, flexible, this beautiful figure, like ballet dancer. Dancer pose. Move with grace and joys. I dance through life with ease. We already had the strength card and I told you ease and gentleness. Here it is. Your yoga message. I have to close this. I want to pull one more for you, please, because this reading was out of this world, please. Let me pull one cosmic insight for you. Universe, give me here for the Piscean, beautiful, gorgeous people, one oracle message. Okay, let's pull one for you. Date night, get ready to be wined and dined. We did have a soulmate and reconciliation. If that's your scenario, that's what's coming. I love you from the bottom of my heart. If this resonated, if it's of help and service, like, subscribe. I send you tenfold my lovely. My deepest gratitude, love, and blessings. And I got this beautiful labradorite stone, so I'm sending you tenfold. Love you guys.